in honor of the NFL releasing its schedule yesterday. That's the most exciting sports news we have. But at least we have a schedule. That's something, we're making progress. So to get ready for the NFL season, I thought, why not make some wings? Not just any wings, Daddy Fo's Honey Hot Wings. I'm going to show you how easy it is to make wings. You don't have to go and buy them anywhere else. You just make them at home. Easy, quick, even making your own sauce. We're going to do it both baked, which is healthy, and fried, which is not. But it's wings, and it's going to be football, and so we don't care. Let's eat. So if we're going to make honey hot wings, we need to make some honey hot sauce to go on our wings. This is a recipe I just kind of made up one night. Back in my previous life, I was able to make things up. So what I do is I take about a half a cup of honey. The reason I like to use honey is the sweetness kind of counterbalances the amount of heat I'm going to put in this. So we have our honey, and then we're going to add in a tablespoon of crystals. Then we're going to add in a tablespoon of vinegar, red wine vinegar. Kind of clears out your nostrils while you're eating these spicy wings. And then I take some crushed red pepper. This is where almost all the heat, and as you can see, I just kind of coat the top. That'll be enough. Give it a few cranks of salt, a few turns of pepper, and we'll take our and there's your consistency. You want to try to have this sauce, anytime you're making a sauce for wings, you're going to put on hot. You don't want it too watery because it'll just burn off. You know, if you use a traditional wing sauce in a restaurant, normally they'll have butter in that sauce so that it coats, that fat coats. I'm just using the honey to get me the same idea here. So super simple sauce. It's really good. So I've already gone and made this spice blend, homemade spice blend. All I did was 2 tablespoons of seasoning salt, Lowry seasoning salt. And if you don't have that, you can use salt, garlic powder, onion powder, and that'll get you somewhere close. And then I put in 2 tablespoons of black pepper, and I usually use a restaurant grind when I'm making a seasoning pack like this. And then finally, I have 1 tablespoon of cayenne pepper. And we're going to use this in a number of different ways. First of all, we're going to coat our wings, and Okay, so I have about 34 wings, I think is about what I counted. So I'm going to take my seasoning mixture that I've made and I'm going to just kind of pour it in. And then I'm going to massage this mixture around. Make sure I get some seasoning on these. You can do this well in advance. And this is kind of messy, and that cayenne will burn your hands, so I put on some gloves. Now, because I'm going to fry half of these, what I'm going to do is take out the ones I want to fry, put them back in this little seasoning bowl. That way I don't have to clean too much because, you know, me, I don't want to have to do too much work. So these are going to be the ones I'm going to fry. So now what we're going to do is we're going to take our gloves off. We're going to take a little bit of vegetable oil. Can't be too healthy, so we'll just use some vegetable oil. And I'm going to coat these because while I'm going to bake them, I need some oil on them so they'll crisp up. Have to have a little fat on the outside. Now I'm just going to use my hand because I don't feel like going to get the gloves. And now these are ready to go in the oven. Nice and coated. Now when you're going to fry the wings, I like to put just a little bit of flour, and I've taken this flour and I've added some of the seasoning that I put on there, just so that there's a little bit of seasoning. It's not just fried flour. And all we're going to do is roll it in there and put back on gloves. That way I don't have to spend an hour tonight cleaning my fingernails out from having flour. And so that's it for this process. You know how to bread, I'm sure, right? Wings are coming along well. You notice I didn't put them all in at once, and that's because you want to give these room to be surrounded and not on top of one another so that they cook evenly all the way around. Just better to do it in 2 batches, which is about what these, I think it's about 18 wings or so that I'm doing fried. Unfortunately, I have to eat all these wings myself as the family is out of town. So I'm going to have wings tonight, wings for breakfast, wings for lunch. Very nice. When I pull these wings out, I'm going to let this oil sit for a minute, get back up to temperature before I place the other ones in. You're looking to get, you can see the seasoning on it, a little bit of the flour on there, getting a nice golden brown, but not too much breading. You know, some people like a lot of breading. I prefer just a little bit of crunchy coating on there. We're getting pretty close on these. Okay. And I take a plate with the paper towel. These are looking pretty good here. Look at that. Those are just gorgeous, huh? Good enough to eat. That's good, because that's my dinner. We're gonna let this recover now. Got a little bit of, see how much the color changed? If you're gonna do more wings than I am, it would be important to use more oil and a deeper pot. But it's just me tonight. You can see in the center, you can see where the flour is kind of getting burnt on the bottom. All right, let's do round two. So the reason why I rolled these in a little bit of oil, ooh, that was hot. So the reason I rolled these in a little bit of oil, so when I put it on this pan, it just wouldn't stick. But I didn't, by coating them first, well, we had a little bit of stick. By coating them first, so these are done. These are done nicely. So between, this is half, and I have a whole nother plate. All of these wings, including the blue cheese and the celery that we're gonna serve with it, cost me about $15. For 40 wings from a place, you'd pay $25, $30, $40, according to where you buy them. So we'll go ahead, and I'm probably gonna eat 10 wings. So I will dress this many right now. And before I sauce, give it a little stir. And don't need to over sauce. Spin it around, give it a toss. There we go. Got a few of those. Now, I'm getting hungry. Here's our fried, and I will eat 5 of those. Once again, just trying to get a little coating. Now, if you don't want to make this sauce, and part of the reason why I'm only saucing a few, is because I also like traditional Frank's Red Hot wing sauce. And there you go. Looks like a Sunday football type of meal to me. Moment of truth. Oh. See that? It's all the way done. Good little crunch on the outside from the flour. Honey hot spicy. But that honey, because it's sweet, it makes that spice go down. But it's hot. All right. Are you ready for some football? It's always important Put your celery on there. Got to have some greens, right? Got to eat healthy.